Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree. Although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right, but...
Colwill is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Might be... And a chance! Off the post! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Kane. Jordan Henderson. Olise. And it's Camavinga. Pavard. Nicely weighted ball. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Watkins. Now it's Rice, and this is Kane, the most accurate pass. Chance, surely! Camavinga, and here's Kane. Henderson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Saliba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get it through? Spread neatly, and he's managed to get free. Hernandez with terrific header. It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. And it's hoisted clear. Defending of the desperate variety. He won't be happy with that one. 30 minutes gone. This might spell it's Kane! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 9.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bellingham. Rice. England looking to pass their way through. And here's Watkins. Upamecano with the clearance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Camavinga.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
England are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Searching passes played there. Who played through for the wide man. Kane. Bellingham. And here's Watkins. Chouameni. Good ball over the top. Now this could be a chance. Picked out brilliantly. He's shifting through the gears here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Rice. Bellingham. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Watkins takes a shot. He has done it. They have done it. They have their equaliser. Well, and the referee brings the first half to a close. England are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Second period then underway. Looking for the run. And this is Dembele. Lovely feet. That is good strength. Great challenge. Time to perfection.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Good read, needed to be. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Nice control. Can he finish?
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Substitution for England, number 11, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is...
So the manager can make a
number
change
7,
for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great vision. He can run onto that. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out to the right. That pass has been well intercepted. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Hernandez. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pavard. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
That's a lovely neat chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Kane.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for England, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
4, Price. Number 8, Henderson. Number
And he
19,
shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Number 12, Stones. Coming on the field, number 17,
He's
Eze.
got away.
Number 24,
The ball goes in.
Palmer. Number 26,
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Number 25,
Now it's
Rashford.
Saka.
Number 5,
Passing is crisp and
Bonsa.
sharp.
Substitution
Ball
in
has
progress.
bounced loose now.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Gallagher cuts it out. Barcola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the...
There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
England have their second corner now. Colwell with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. It's just beyond his reach. England are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, it's come loose. Palmer.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Eze. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Out to the right. Colomwani. Oh, that's nice. Doué. Knocks it into space. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. And we're done. England perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a showcase game
Arsenal
that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here.
And it's been taken short. France have the chance to go the other way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career.
Shoots! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Chouameni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Konate cuts it out. Chouameni. Saliba. Camavinga. Mbappe takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Klaus. Rice calmly anticipates. Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Ødegaard has created one goal already.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And it's Ødegaard. Klaus. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Camavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Ødegaard. And the pass is intercepted. Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap.
For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now, can they get him away?
Chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Hernandez.
For Olise. Timber does really well there, he is strong. Klaus. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And now the breakaway.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Havertz. This is promising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Olise.
Really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Ødegaard.
Ødegaard puts his foot on the gas. Wriggles his way through. Delivers the ball. Climbs up big! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Thuram. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
And it's Camavinga.
And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Tchouaméni.
Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here?
Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga.
Some really good ball movement. Hernandez. And he's gone backward here. And a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Klaus. And that's gone loose.
Calafiori herring after the ball here. Klaus carries the ball down the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hernandez.
Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. And Hernandez. Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni.
Look at the space. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
So, time for changes
Bukayo
on
Saka.
both sides, actually.
Number 36. Zubimendi.
Havertz.
Number 8.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Coming on the field. Number 11.
It's ended up in no man's land.
Number
Good take,
16.
and is he in?
Number
It's all a
10.
little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Substitution.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Martinelli. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kolomuani. Played out towards the right wing. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kolomuani! Superb from Kolomuani! About as smooth as it gets. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
41.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Mikel Merino. Substitution in progress.
That pass has been well intercepted. Spread it left.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Incapuyi. Great vision. Havertz. Great chance! And that would have won it.
Nkapie really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. He's got tall. He's scored! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Shot could be on. Calafiori. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, that's fabulous. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Out to the left it goes. And he plays one through.
3 minutes added time.
Martinelli. And they've been given a corner. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
A quick reminder to
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This lad, Odegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was...
And the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe.
Over to the left.
Tries to play it through.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zubimendi. Oh, he's got...
Can he finish? And he hits the net! 2-0, and in next to no time.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
The most accurate pass. Odegaard.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
Looking for options for movement.
Tries a shot!
Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Rice.
Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here.
Have a
Great chance!
loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And how did he not make it 4? He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Thuram. Rice. Odegaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, shooting chance!
It's hit the upright. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have... Chance!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the counter is on. Now it's Havertz. And he's worked it through.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Decent chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Hernandez. Olise. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Thuram. Shot, surely! Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Havertz touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Olise. Thuram. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's there to clear it. Very nicely done. Oh, important interception. Ødegaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Has been indicated.
And it's Ødegaard. Stood up well to him there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That's a look and plays it forward. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Klaus. And he goes cross-field. Decent progress down the left. For Olise. And here's Thuram. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Olise! Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Well read, nice interception. Chouameni. Conte. Olise. Knocks it into space. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no joy this time. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that is a little undercooked. Conte. Chouameni. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Saka. Ødegaard. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
Size
7.
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 36. Zubimendi.
Well read.
Number
The danger is
41.
averted.
Right.
There's the shot! He scores! And the lead is extended still further. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Madueke simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Number 20. Madueke.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Short changes him with that pass. Doué. More and more pressure on the ball here. Eze, good ball, good take. He was under real pressure there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kolo Muani. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! And it's Fofana. Driving forward. Now it's Havertz. Madueke.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Hello.
fervent,
Again.
the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's heaved it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot's on here. Chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Klaus. France looking to pass their way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shot, good chance for a shot! Fantastic from Odegaard! A finish of true class! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
No, that's been intercepted. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now it's Havertz. Well, that's well spotted. Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Odegaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Now it's Odegaard. Olise. Thuram. Rice. It's a threatening ball. Played towards the front line. Gabriel. And it's Odegaard. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Olise. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. Flashes it across. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe.
That is very well defended.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kamavinga. Klaus. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. It's Thuram. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, super! Havertz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Havertz is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
France are looking to go forward now. And it's Ødegaard.
There will be one
Oh,
more
that's a
added
key
time.
interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Thuram tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Thuram. Kamavinga. Klaus. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He's having a good look here.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
And the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ødegaard. Well, they could break here. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Timber makes the interception. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saka is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. It could be... Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ødegaard.
Arsenal take
Number
the lead.
41. Rice.
And that's a throw.
Coming on the field. Number 20. Madueke.
That's definitely not his
Number
best.
10, Eze.
Looking for options for movement. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Conte. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Dembele.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Madueke. Madueke driving forwards. Tchouaméni. There's the shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Madueke receives it in a good position here. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
France have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Mikel Merino can get it clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 36.
So, time for changes on
Zubimendi.
both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is
Closing in
number
on the last
16,
quarter of an hour.
Logard.
Havertz is onto this, and he can clear it away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's lost his man here. Eze. He's in a good position here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Threads one in. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Eze. Merino thinks about the shot. Oh, well played. And the shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Eze picks it up from the goal kick. Tchouaméni
France finding their passes. Merino could move up a gear here. Oh, well measured. Havertz! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe! Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he spark a counter here? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his...
Havertz! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality.
He's having a shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
Big chance! Off the post. Hangs one in. He has done it! And they are dragging it back. Game on again. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter.
Takes a shot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Havertz really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Odegaard. Saka. Havertz. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played towards the other side. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Bellingham. Valverde. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Saka. So, what can they make of this? And that was nowhere near his best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Alexander-Arnold, he does have an assist to his name. Half an hour played now. Looking to play him in. He's in space and looking for options. Delivers the ball. He gets big. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Saka is onto this.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Vinicius Junior. Rice. Odegaard. For Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Couldn't squeeze it through. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a good foot in there. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now Mbappe. Shoots! Goal!
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Good take, and is he in?
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! He scores! Again, in a trice! And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that's been won straight back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rice is behind this one. Looking here to alter the direction of the game.
He's gone direct.
We saw the date.
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given?
Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot.
Now, power or placement? Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
And he's being shifted off it.
Rice really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Picked out brilliantly.
Valverde. Bellingham. Valverde. Threads one in.
Now that looks a decent ball.
No, he's overshot the green.
Eder Militao is there, and he can pick it up.
Rudiger.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chance! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have...
Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Showing
Number
good
8,
feet.
Erdegaard. Number 41.
He's on it, can he get away?
Coming on the field.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gabriel Martinelli.
That pass has been
Number 10,
well intercepted.
Eze. Number
Now it's
9,
Vinicius Junior,
Gabriel
and he's
Jesus.
surging through. Now it's Mbappe. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And he was alert to it. Just about up to 75 minutes. Eze. He's played it back. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Mbappe. He's taking on the lot of them. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Another pass just keeps it. It's Gabriel Jesus! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitution for Arsenal.
And we have our very first corner.
Kai Havertz. Number 36, Zubimendi.
Shot a goal!
Number 6,
Oh,
Gabriel.
it just wouldn't sit for him.
Coming on the
Well, I think his
field,
mind was made up the way that ball
number
arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the
23,
volley.
Miguel Merino.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 5, Incapie. Substitution in progress.
Tchouameni tries to clear. Oh, well played. And that should get the job done. That has not gone well. Oh, that's superb.
Arsenal have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Martinelli. This looks promising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Rudiger
time.
can get it clear. And the number on the board is 3. Out for a throw.
And that's it. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. And it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Havertz. Odegaard. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Thinks about the shot. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Rice. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. It's Saka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Rice. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Vinicius Junior. Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Saka. Now it's Havertz.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just... Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first moment of real significance. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
And he shoots! That's a lovely, neat pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. Bellingham. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Saka. Odegaard. And it's Rice. Rice has been caught there. It's a foul. Shot could be on. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Saka. Now it's Havertz. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Arsenal go into the lead. Zubimendi. Bellingham. Odegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. The final seconds now. Odegaard. Tchouaméni with a definite foul there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Good read, needed to be. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. And he skips past his man.
Traumeri. Good ball, good take. Mendy. Oh, well played. Gabriel. Rice. No way through. And it's Ødegaard. Saka. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe is firing after that one. That has ended up in no man's land. And he plays one through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rudiger. That looks a decent ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance shot has fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Traumeri has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Mbappe. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Gabriel.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now Ødegaard. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Zubimendi cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chance here to counter. And here's Havertz. He's chosen to go back. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Havertz. Ødegaard is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he...
And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Bellingham.
Oh, strongly challenged there. That's been cut out, well played. Ødegaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Howson. And here's Valverde. Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's taking no chances there. Tchouaméni played out wide, played back in. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Takes a shot! Oh, crossbar! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he welcomes it in. Timber did well to stay calm there. And he's heaved it away. Rice. Ødegaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Havertz.
Howson cuts out the pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. He's in a great chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde. Madrid finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And here's Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Saka. He's picked his way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The less said about that pass, the better. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Chooses to... And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And a quick reminder today
That's
that
been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive,
is
certainly, and a goal each.
Please use parking provided by the club, or
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Looking here to chip it through. Danger averted for now. Vinicius Junior. Calafiori. That's a cute ball. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mendy wins the duel this time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. Oh, just... And the finish! It's in!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
Chance for a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply won't.
Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rice with the short one. Rudiger getting this one clear. Saka under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Timber stood his ground strongly. 60 minutes played. And it's Rice. Looking to play him in. Now it's Odegaard. Saka. Ball swung in. Rice finds himself offside.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
41, Rice. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the
Alexander-Arnold.
field. Number 10, Eze.
Merino.
Number 23.
Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Number 20.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a
Substitutions
perfect
taking place.
example. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's worked it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. But no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's headed upfield. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Merino. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Eze. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he finish? Well, that is remarkable.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 36.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Trossard. Substitution
Mendy.
in progress.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Madueke. Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that has been clubbed away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. He's on it, can he get away? And it's made its way to him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Merino. Madueke. Merino. Tries to get it clear. Chouameni. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. So that's it, it is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's a good run down the right. And it's Chouameni. Odegaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Havertz, and the shot! Sensational by Havertz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry...
Tries from distance. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ødegaard. Plenty to wait. Ødegaard! Cleared without hesitation. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ødegaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zubimendi. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Havertz. So much time and space here. Now there's a fine ball. A lovely feed, he is such a big chance! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rice. Almost half an hour in now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bellingham. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Saka. Ødegaard receives it in a good position here. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Arsenal got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Chance! In for the pieces! Yes! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Zubimendi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Havertz is fouled. Timber. Showing good feet. Timber driving forwards.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Calafiori calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. And he's running through. He's one on, shot at goal! And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Quick reminder today, please
Arsenal
have your
really
entry
are
tickets
in
at
control
hand, as
here.
it's time
They've
to
done
announce today's
exactly
winning
what they
lottery
set out to
numbers.
do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, that's a key interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. That's Valverde. Defending was strong and firm. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Calafiori. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Now it's Saka. Chance for a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Threads one in. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
And the finish!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
In with the challenge. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! And that's wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Valverde. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just...
Can he finish? You've got to be quick to recover this. Saka. And it's Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Cross in. It's a loose ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate opposition lines. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, what about a counter-attack? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Valverde. Valverde stood his ground strongly. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Rice. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Rice. A heavy challenge. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Saliba wins the duel this time. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Aims beyond the defence. Saka is onto this. They're urging him to shoot. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, terrible pass. Out of play for a throw. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. Shoots! And it's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ødegaard. Oh, cracking ball. That's an excellent interception. Zubimendi. Now it's Saka. Great chance!
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's managed to get decent chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Havertz. And we hit half-time. reflections on the first half?
Arsenal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
On our shuttle bus service.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Howson. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Here's Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. And he's away. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Gabriel. It's Saka. Aim forwards. Chouameni. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Saka. Saka charging forward, the ball at his feet. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rice with a real chance here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Vinicius Junior, somewhat off target. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ødegaard. It's a threatening ball. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! This time, surely! And that's caused a worry or two.
Saka certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Substitution
So, time for
Arsenal.
changes on
Number
both sides,
8,
actually.
Ødegaard. Coming on the field is number 10, Eze. Substitution in progress.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Distributed tidily. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Now it's Endrick. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rice. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Rodrigo. It's a searching pass. Now it's Saka. Endrick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Saka. Valverde. Mendy. Looking to play him in. Gabriel makes the interception. Now it's Valverde. Ambitious ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 36. Zubimendi.
Nicked it back promptly.
Hendrick. Coming on the field.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Miguel Merino. Number 9.
Merino.
Gabriel Jesus.
Romani does well to get it back. Camavinga puts his foot on the gas. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's... Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.